Your body always moved with the thriving pulse of an ecosystem, fed from sunlight, growing lilac bushes from the dirt beneath your fingernails. You plucked me bell-shaped flowers from yourself as we stood by the river's edge and watched the water lap the banks away at our feet, geology in real time. We lived our lives in the dim blue light that broke the horizon before the sunrise did, and everything good happened after too. You were my wild-eyed adventure.
Yep.
But you were always broke. So we counted pennies for roasted coffee beans and thieved from gardens and roadside apple trees. It was almost enough to keep the hunger at bay. See, this was never the kind of hungry that mourned like empty bellies do. This yearning was a soul ache, an existential migraine, and we pop pills way stronger than Advil for the pain. But they cost you. So you were always broke, and I only ever had enough pennies for wine, so we shared the cheapest red over your roommate's vinyl collection and lorded our tiny sovereignty over our penniless kingdom for one more night. In the quiet, while the neighborhood sighed its sleepy breathing, we escaped ourselves together, reaching for the light in each other's eyes as though it were the end of the tunnel. There was desperation in even our most tender of touches. We would have chased respite across continents, but you were always broke. So thank goodness the penny trail from your house to mine was a short one. I could barely fill 2 cupped hands with your breadcrumb change. But pennies could never finance the kind of habits that we sustained to kill our pain. And when financial planning on my fingers began to fail me, when it gave me the sick sort of tremors that can only be foreboding when you've built your home on seismic territory, I had to find my own stable ground. But tonight, the cliff face slope of your shoulders strikes me from across this crowded room. I bite my tongue hard enough to bleed and taste your salt and copper in my mouth before I remember that pennies were pulled from circulation months ago. They turned out to be just as worthless as I was afraid they were.